cat vaginas. Hello, I'm Mikey, and this is Tanner.
And we're here in Ohio.
Ohio.
And we're here to review the 1972 socio-political satire known as Ralph Bakshi's Fritz the Cat.
Fritz the Cat.
Now, I've seen this film a number of times. This is actually Mikey's first time ever seeing it.
First time.
And before we started this, he said he needed some time to recollect.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
my camera bag dropped.
let's start with you, Mikey.
Yeah?
What are your thoughts?
Oh,
Your initial thoughts?
so many thoughts, so many cartoon vaginas, so many cartoon penises, so many cartoon breasts, mammary glands. That's a question. Why, as an American society, do we sexualize breasts? Because, I mean, we all have them.
I think we're kind of going to a different subject.
Well, I mean, this fits into the movie a little bit. But anyway. There was a lot going on, lot of politics.
Politics.
I don't like ticks.
Ralph Bakshi's films have been known for its brazen style and for its controversy.
Can I say something? Tanner?
Yes.
Tanner, can I say something?
Yes.
So the one thing I noticed in the movie is how much of this, so it took place in the 60s, but how much of it reflects today's society with the racial tension.
I'm not really sure how to answer that.
You weren't expecting that much of a deep answer from a puppet, were you?
No, I was not. I would have to say it's a very intriguing satire focusing on American college life of this particular era, race relations, the free love movement, as well as left and right wing politics.
Yeah.
And
Politics.
And stylistically, this film is pretty fascinating.
Fascinating.
It has both flat stylization, but it also mixes depth and realism one would associate with a Disney film.
Yeah. The Hall of Mammary Glands. Remember that?
Sorry?
There was the Hall of Mammary Glands he was running down.
Whatever. To me, personally, this film holds a special place for me because I'd say it's one of the most innovative animated features I have ever seen, and it justifies that on two counts. One, with its backgrounds traced from actual photographs taken by Bakshi himself, and then colored in with watercolors. And two, the street scenes are made more vivid with its use of live action sound recording.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. It was kind of like how that short film Creature Comforts. You know, they did that.
Yeah, with discussions with the dialogue of patrons in a Harlem bar. That was actually recorded in a Harlem bar. And the scene with the rabbis reciting the Torah in a synagogue, that was actually recorded in a synagogue. And also a lot of individual characters, like the three girls Fritz meets in the Washington Square. Those were real residents of the area. There was a Hell's Angel character voiced by an actual Hell's Angel, and there were two cops in it. One was a veteran, one was a rookie. The rookie cop was actually voiced by Bakshi himself.
So Tanner.
Yes.
So Tanner, I want to know what drew you to this film.
Well, honestly, I caught clips of it when I was watching a top 10 list from WatchMojo.com
I like Mojo.
called Top 10 Controversial Animated Films, and number one just happened to be Fritz the Cat.
My favorite list of theirs is Top 10 Soaps.
Most of my life, my experience with animated films has always been one-sided when it's been mainly geared toward like teenagers or kids. After noticing this, I figured I should broaden my perspective and my outlook. At the start of this year, I got this movie from eBay. Sat down and watched it, and I'll be honest with you, it kind of And it got me through my last semester of college.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
As well as its sequel, The 9 Lives of Fritz the Cat, which wasn't as critically acclaimed as its predecessor, but I liked it.
He's on your shirt.
Yes.
And in the movie Fritz, he's kind of politically confused, would you say?
I could say, I guess.
He's politically confused, and he's nympho.
Well, according to Ralph Bakshi himself from Ramparts magazine.
What is this?
From Ramparts magazine, Fritz is so goddamn phony we had to hire an actor to do his dialogue. I tried using a phony kid from Washington Square, someone like Fritz, but even he sounded too sincere. Fritz is a phony student, a phony dropout, a phony poet, a phony liberal, a phony black sympathizer, a phony romantic, a phony revolutionary, and even a phony lover. Like so many others of the late 60s, Fritz dropped out, turned on, and turned into a lifestyle that made use of romantic revolutionary rhetoric to camouflage an undirected libido.
Have you ever lived La Vida Loca?
Anywho's, while this film may have some controversial and some emotionally heavy dealings with topics such as socio-political consciousness and different takes on sex, politics, and philosophy.
And don't forget yeah.
I would say this film has enough rampant energy and surrealistic imagination to keep audiences watching.
I want to show this movie to a child. I feel like that'd be funny.
No, you wouldn't want to do that.
I know, but I feel like it'd be funny.
You think it would be funny showing the very first animated feature film to garner an X rating in the U.S. to a child?
I mean, I would chuckle. I wouldn't be like hardy har har. I'd be like more like yeah, it could be. Could be funny.
So this film was Bakshi's debut, and it's what made him a household name in terms of adult animation.
Yeah.
And I've heard told that if it wasn't for this man, we wouldn't have other adult-oriented animation today, like Family Guy or The Simpsons, and anime wouldn't have been accepted here. So this is truly one iconoclast in the field of animation.
Okay, so I heard Tanner, I heard that the creator of the characters who made the comic, he didn't care for this movie. Is this a true factoid?
Yeah. The creator of this character, Robert Crumb, he didn't get himself involved too much with this film like Steve Krantz or Ralph Bakshi did. And the end result, he was a bit underwhelmed with that. But I have to say, in showing what a good attribute to the world of adult animation is, it's films like these that prove that with reservations, animated cartoons can deal very adequately with subjects involving social realism. And according to one critic, Jan Dawson...
Who's Jan Dawson?
I have no idea. She described the film as paradoxically more realistic than such celebrated animated American odysseys as Easy Rider.
Yeah, it was pretty realistic, you know why? Because sometimes, what I've noticed with the animated format, you can get away with so much more because it's more forgiving. But now that, adult animation is like here now, because of this movie, it's being less forgiving.
And I think to finish with, going on another tangent, not only was this film critically appraised, it was also a commercial success with a box office total of $90 million against a $700,000 budget.
That is low budget.
This film, commercially and critically successful, stylistically fascinating, and it's a good sum up of the era known as the 60s. I give this film thumbs up.
I can't lift thumbs, I only have hand nipples. Look at that. Look at this. Look at that. That's not a thumb. It's his hand nipple.
Just say what you would give this film.
I would give it a bath. Because it's filthy. I got you laughing. I like the part where the guy peed on the cop. It was during the animated orgy. That was the most 60 things about this movie. No, it was all unprotected sex.
The free love movement.
Free love. That's something inaccurate about this movie. Cats have more than 2 nipples.
Who's?
There's the naked cat lady, and she only had 2 nipples. I have a cat, and he's got like 6.
These are more like personified animals. Animals that act more like humans.
Like BoJack Horseman?
Yes, like somewhat like BoJack. Our ratings, I give a thumbs up, and apparently Mikey here gives it a bath.
I like the part of the movie.
Yes.
That's it.
Anything else you want to say before we sign off? There's the part. Did I talk about the part where the guy peed on the cop? Yes, you did.
He peed right in his mouth.
Is that it?
Probably.
Okay, in conclusion, thumbs up, bath. Thanks for watching.
Oh man, that movie made me itchy. God, I'm thinking about all the animal copulation. Sorry. I know that there's more political stuff, but the animal copulation is in my head.